Hi everyone, it's Joseph Riñon, and quite honestly, I want to do this as the pilot episode of the rebranded The Intrepid Show. But then again, yun nga, sinabi ko sa October pa magsisimula yun. But then again, I just wanted to share this video because tonight, by this recording, is the 20th of September. Tomorrow is the 21st, and we all know, if you have any context at all in Philippine history, September 21 is a big date, to put it that way. I mean, it's the day that divided the nation, and it's quite sad that it's how I would define it, or how would I say it, kasi talagang napaka paano ko masasabi to, napaka touchy or napaka alanganin ng ano na to ng kung ano yung nangyari nung i-commemorate natin kinabukasan, or by the time of the upload of this, kasi wala na tong edit pa ngayon, or by the time of this edit ngayon. So all I wanted to say here is it's been a big dumpster fire for the longest time now. Sa totoo lang, ayokong itakil to, lalo na dito sa channel na to, because a lot of people are already talking about it. But then again, because of that interview organized by Tony Gonzaga, it provided an unwanted juxtapositioning of everything that happened during the 1970s and the 1980s. I'm gonna cut to the chase here. It's all about the martial law era in our country, and quite honestly, it's been a very clusterfuck time to even talk about it. And sorry for the rants and cusses, but sa totoo lang, mga kababayan, this event that will happen by the time that I uploaded this video, at pagpasensya nyo yan na may naririnig kayong mga aso. As I mentioned in my previous videos, this hood is full of dogs, and I meant it literally and not figuratively. Yun lang masasabi ko, okay? Yun lang. Marami lang talagang aso dito talaga sa hood namin. I can't help it. This household alone has two. So, go figure. Anyway, the reason why I wanted to do this video is because I just wanted to tell you that I'm sick and tired of all this bullshit about this thing happening or this thing that happened in the 70s and 80s. I mean, meron ako naisip at the top of my mind na phrase and it's basically for us to learn from the past, never forget about it, but at the same time never dwell in it. It is a very hard lesson for us as a nation, but then again, it must be done. Now, the reason why I hang the Philippine flag in the background, is to remind first and foremost myself, and hopefully those who are watching this video, that we are Filipinos first and foremost. And on top of that, because I have an altar as well on the background, and that above everything, there's a supreme being who is not just watching us from afar, but is within us. It is who is with us. And if you're a Catholic, you would absolutely know what I am talking about. But then again, that's a topic for another day. Mga kababayan, I just wanted to let you know that this is a very divisive moment in our history, lalong-lalo na at nangyari yung interview na yun, that controversial interview, for the lack of a better term, on Tony Gonzaga's channel. And quite honestly, it's just grieving me that Filipinos are divided in this thing. Alam niyo yun, whatever happened to listening to the other side, there's this term called nagre-research na ako sa Facebook by this point, but there's this term on Facebook, this term in Latin which means listen to the other side, makinig sa kabilang panig. I understand that the people who were involved in this 2-decade-long fiasco should be held accountable. For the record, my own father participated in 1986, but that does not mean we would go out with our pitchforks and tell Tony Gonzaga to stop that. Ewan ko I don't want to side on this, okay mga kababayan? I don't want to side on this. And I respect why people are saying one thing and another group of people are saying something that's opposite of it. And quite honestly, I'm sick and tired of that bullshit. Sa totoo lang. Whatever happened to Audi Alteram Partem? Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to freedom of speech and freedom of expression? Even though it's cringy, even though we would have to, of course, make the people who are expressing those things accountable. And I'm not excluding myself. Meron din ako mga kalokohan din na na nagawa ko sa buhay ko. But then again, I wanted to be as transparent as possible, and I hope all of us Filipinos would be transparent on this. That we can take ourselves to account. Alam niyo yun, I really wanted to just make this very short, pero that's basically what I wanted to tell you, because this is one question that that's bugging me for the longest time since this Tony Gonzaga interview. I would just like to know, in terms of freedoms of speech and expression, which is actually in our Bill of Rights in the 1987 Constitution, mind you, where do we draw the line? I mean, there are obvious parts where we would have to draw the line, but in these kind of situations, in these kind of scenarios, it's a gray area, and it sucks. It sucks that it's a gray area, but it's a reality of life. Anyway, mga kababayan, I just wanted to let you know that this is a very this is a very divisive thing that is happening right now, and more so at the 49th anniversary of what happened in 1972. So what I wanted to know, or what I wanted to express at this point, what I wanted to pray about, is for all of us to learn from the past and never forget about it, yes, but also have the strength and the courage to not dwell in it, to basically learn and make sure that we are not repeating the same mistakes the people at that time were making. Yun lang naman. And sorry if I am saying this in English because ito yung ito yung dito ko na na-express masyado yung yung mga thoughts ko eh. And quite honestly, kahit Tagalogin ko to, siguro naman naiintindihan din ninyo. Please lang mga kababayan, hindi ko naman sinasabi sa inyo na kumalma kayo. Naiintindihan ko na minsan kailangan nyo ipagsigawan ang mga kailangan nyo ipagsigawan, but please lang mga kababayan, kung mayroon kayong paninindigan, tandaan nyo yung watawat na nandyan sa likod ko. Tandaan nyo yan. That's going to be your basis. Because wherever you are in this issue, or in any issue for that matter, you're identified with that flag. No matter what. At yun ang gusto kong ipaalala sa sarili ko. And I hope that by making myself learn more about these things, maging instrumento din ako sa iba. Anyway, I've been dragging too long about this, and naka 13 minutes na ako, but konting papalubag loob naman, para naman di naman puro mabigat to. Even though we have dumpster fires, we also have inspiration sparks. And what I'm talking about is SpaceX's concluded mission called Inspiration 4, where Jared Isaacman, Dr. Cyan Proctor, Haley Arsenault, and Chris Sembrowski went to space for around 4 days. I think 3 days. Di ko alam kung gaano katagal. Pero basically 3 araw sila nasa space. They are not docking to the International Space Station. They are not they're actually going higher than the ISS, and they're doing their experiments on their own within that Dragon capsule. And that Dragon capsule happened to be Resilience, the same capsule that was used during the Crew 1 mission a few months back. So napakabilis ng turnaround time. At bago pa ako pagalitan ng aso namin dahil tumatahol na siya ngayon, I would just finalize this with this thought. I really hope that more people, more non-professional astronauts, or non-professional folks, or non-professional astronauts would go to space. And as for the people who are having a crush on Haley Arsenault, please, hinay-hinay lang. Okay? Hinay-hinay lang. I mean, I'm out of the market already, pero kayo, nandyan pa kayo sa market. Please lang, maghinay-hinay kayo sa maging crush si Haley Arsenault. Come on guys, don't be like that. I mean, kahit kahit naman siguro ako, pag nalaman niya ni Sir Nico David, sabihin ko sa kanya, Sir Nico, wag kang ganyan. Anyway, that's a topic for another day. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I'm still here, and yun nga, I just wanted to let you know na these are my thoughts about something bad and something good that happened. So sorry for the long rant, but I have to do it. So with all that said, this is Ian reminding you to at all times be the salt of the earth and the light of the world. Until then, look alive, stay alive, and see you next time. Hopefully fully rebranded na. Ian out. Hi, Post Prod Ian here. Nakalimutan ko sabihin sa inyo, voter registration is closing out in a few days time sa September 30. So, I urge you mga kababayan, kung hindi pa kayo rehistrado para bumoto next year, please do it. That's the only thing that we have, yung pinakalakas natin bilang mga Pilipino. Remember that flag. Kumbaga, it's all of us, and the way that we can move forward, sorry sa shaky camera dahil hawak ko lang to sa kamay, the way that we can move forward is for us to exercise our privilege, or exercise our, actually not privilege, exercise our right to suffrage, to vote. Okay? You may have your own motives on voting, pero as much as possible, at least make sure that you have that right to vote. As for the standards, I can still advocate, pero I still leave it up to you mga kababayan, kasi kayo ang boboto, boboto din ako, I mean, all of us will. So, please lang mga kababayan, magparehistro kayo bago mag September 30, and make sure to get yourselves registered for the 2022 elections. Yun lang naman, and let me go ahead and edit this video. Sorry napasama na to sa hulihan. Ian out.